Online classes. This is Ghaffar sir, the physics faculty. Let's start our session. Shall I start? Yeah, in the last class we completed about the center of gravity, center of mass and equilibrium concepts. Based on this, we'll do some sums today. Understand? So I'll share further questions to you. Just try the answers. Okay, na? Let me share the first one. Is it appearing? Yeah. So the first one is the gravity is the dash which body attract downward the center of earth vertically down. Gravity is the dash with which a body is attracted towards the center of the earth vertically down. What is that answer? The answer is what? The answer is force. Gravity is nothing but force. It will attract it towards the center of the earth vertically down. Next, all bodies consist of small particles, each of which experience a force of gravity, which are all dashed to another, parallel, perpendicular, both, neither A nor B. So all are parallel each other only. Okay, because as you see the any object, let me take this is a object. If this is a object, so this is the way. Let us assume that particles are present. This is the way, but the weight of this all particle will act downward direction. When they are acting downward direction, weight of these all particles, but each particle weight is parallel to other particle weight. So the option A will come. Next, if W is the weight of a body, n number of particles in the body and W is the weight of each particle, then which one is the correct answer? Tell me, which one is the correct answer? Tell me. Which one is the correct answer? See here, let us assume that this is the object. Object having n particles. This is the way the object having n particles. The total weight of the object is nothing but weight of n particles. See, W is the weight of the body. So imagine that capital W is the weight of the body, and where is it? N is the number of particles. Each particle weight is small w. Small w is each particle. Then what is the total weight of the body? Total weight of the body is equal to sum of the individual particle weight. Sum of the individual particle weight. When you are taking the sum of the individual particle, here how many particles are present in this body? N particles. So total weight is equal to sum of the n particles weight. Sum of the n particle weight would be n into W. So this is your answer. So what is the option then? What is the option? You will get the option B. Understand? Next, the center of gravity of a body is the point through which the whole of the body acts. Center of gravity. Center of gravity of your body is the point through which the whole of the body acts. Mass or weight? Weight. If it is mass, that is become center of mass. This is become center of gravity, that is weight. Next, the position of the center of gravity depends upon regular or irregular shape, uniform or non-uniform distribution of mass, both A and B. So what is the answer? Surely A and B, because the center of gravity depends upon the shape of the object, even it depends upon the distribution of the mass. So this both on both it is depends. So option C is the correct. Understand? Okay, now next one, next slide I'll share for you. Is it appearing? Yeah. If a rigid body is at rest or in motion, the position of center of gravity. The position of a rigid body, rigid body is at rest or in motion, the position of center of gravity. For example, let us imagine it is a disc. For the disc, can you tell me where is the center of gravity will lie for the disc? At the center, somewhere over here. But if the disc is rotating, this disc is rolling. This is the way the disc is rolling. Where would be the location of the center of gravity? Where is the center? At same position. The position of the center of gravity will not change. Since what is the option here? Remains the same. Okay, it's the correct answer. Understand? Next, the center of gravity of a rupee coin lies at its. Yeah. Look at here. Actually rupee coin. You can imagine rupee coin. You can imagine like a disc. So for the disc, where is the center of mass lies? Center of mass lies at center of gravity lies at the center, because rupee coin is a uniform mass distribution, and also it is a regular shape body. For the regular shape bodies, the center of gravity lies exactly the geometric center. So the answer is what? A, option A. Next, if a person sitting in a cradle stands up. Okay, person sitting in a cradle stands up. Suddenly, person is sat. Initially, he sat on the cradle. Understand? But all of suddenly, if he stands, where is the location of the center of gravity? Whether it is moving up or coming down, which one is the answer? Moving up is the right answer. Moving up is a right answer. Generally, when he is on the cradle, it is at low level, but as he moves, as he stands, the center of gravity move also up. Next, if water leaks out of a hole at the bottom of hollow spherical sphere full of water, then CG shifts downward, CG moves upward, no change in position of CG. CG first shifts downward and then rises up original position. So what is the answer here? So actually here we have a spherical part. Imagine this is a spherical part. Now the spherical part is filled with fully water. This is now fully filled water. When it is fully filled water, where is the location of the center of mass? Center of gravity? Center, because it is a fully filled container. When it is fully filled container, the total mass is situated at center of gravity is situated at center. Now the water is leaking. Now water is leaking from the bottom. Then in which direction the center of mass shifts? Center of gravity shifts. Always center of gravity shifts toward the heavier mass side. As it is, water is leaking, center of gravity is moving towards downward direction, because downward direction mass become more, so that it will move downward direction. But finally, when it is completely the water leaked out, and completely the water have leaked out, then where is the location of the again center of gravity? Again at the center. So what is the answer? Option D. Correct. Next, the center, CG means center of gravity. The center of gravity of a regular cuboid is, center of gravity of a regular cuboid is, where is the center of gravity for regular cuboid? Regular cuboid is a proper geometric shape, right? For a proper geometric shape, where is the location of the center of gravity? Yeah, observe that on its surface is the first option. B, it's a geometric center, and C is at the point of intersection of diagonals, both B and C. What is the answer here? Both D and B and C here, because that is option D. If you imagine this is a cuboid, when this is a cuboid, so when this is a cuboid, so imagine this is a cuboid. So when this is a cuboid, this is one diagonal, and this is one more diagonal. Somewhere over here it lies kada, and even this is also one more diagonal. Even one more diagonal, so you can get here. Somewhere over here it would be, understand? So what is the option? Option D is the correct. Next, where does the CG of a metal sphere lies? Metal sphere. For the metal sphere, where does the center of gravity of a metal sphere lies? At its surface, at its bottom, may lies anywhere at the geometric center. So surely geometric center, because it is a sphere, it is a regular shaped body, so the answer is D. Next, the center of gravity of a circular lamina is at the center of gravity of a circular lamina. Lamina means sheet, like a disc, circular disc. Simply it is talking about circular disc. So the center of gravity of circular lamina, circumference, geometric center, between the center and the circumference. None of this. What is the answer? Geometric center is the correct answer. Next, the center of gravity of the triangular lamina lies. Again, triangular lamina, imagine triangular lamina. So let us take the triangular lamina. This is a triangular lamina. So triangular shaped lamina here. At the point of the intersection of the medians, at the point of intersection of orthocenters, at its vertex, both A and B. What's the answer? So medians, actually here medians are, these are called the medians. Surely it will stay at here only. So the option A is correct. Orthocenter, at the intersection point of orthocenter. The term don't know the term. We'll ask our maths teacher anyhow. Then until then you can keep the first option, okay, because the first option is surely right, that is. So these are the main intersection point of the medians, is our geometric center for the triangular lamina. So answer is A, but exactly the orthocenter meaning we should find. Anyhow, let me go for the 14th question. In a rectangular lamina, the position of the center of gravity is at the position in a rectangular lamina. The position of center of gravity is at, tell me, Option, what is the option C here? Yeah, you are right. Let me read all the options once again. In any point on the diagonal, wrong. On the vertex, wrong. The point of intersection of the diagonals, correct. Both A and B. So option C will come. Next, 15th one. In case of uniform rod, the center of gravity lies. Uniform rod kada. Where is the center of mass? Center of gravity lies for the uniform rod. So let us, this is a uniform rod. For the uniform rod, where is the location of the center of gravity? Surely it's geometric center. The geometric center is at center. So what is the option here? At the midpoint of the axis, on end of the axis, at the upper end of the axis, at the lower end of the axis. So option A is correct. Okay. Next, I'll go for the next slide. Just a minute. Yeah, this is your one more. Is it appearing? Yeah. In the case of cylinder, the center of gravity lies. In the case of cylinder, the center of gravity lies at the midpoint of its axis, at the base, at the center of its base, at the end of its axis. So that the option A is correct. Nothing, no variation in that answer. So option A is correct. Next, 17th question. In the case of parallelogram, the center of gravity lies at its vertex, at midpoint of intersection of diagonals, and on its longer side, on its shorter side. So option, which one is right? Option B is right. No doubt in that. In the case of circular disc, the center of gravity lies. And the geometric center of gravity is absent. See, that's it kada. The center of gravity of a carom board striker lies at its center of gravity of carom board striker lies at its center of gravity of striker. It is not talking about the carom board. It is talking about the striker. Where is it lies? Center. It's center only. Next, 20th. If the state of rest, uniform motion of a body does not change, even in the application of one or more external forces, the body is said to be. Okay, here it is not in motion. It is not in motion, even though many forces are acting. Then what is the state it is? Let us imagine this is a body. On this body, this is the way one force is acting, this is the way one force is acting, this is the way one force is acting, this is the way one force is acting. Then total force is how much? All are equal forces. Then net force is how much? Net force has become 0. The situation where net force equal to 0 is known as, the situation where net force equal to 0 is known as a equilibrium, since our option is A. Rest means, look at here, rest, we can say rest means even though force is acting on the body, without force acting the body. When the force not acting on the body, what going to be say? If the force not acting on the body, what going to say? This is in motion or not motion, both are same. Okay, understand what I am explaining. So here thing is, even though many forces are acting, many forces are acting, the object is not moving, or the object is net force becomes 0. So we can say what? Equilibrium. Here in the equilibrium, the body may move with uniform velocity, may be at rest, but when you are talking about rest, it must be not having any motion. Understand? In the case of equilibrium, the body may move with uniform velocity, okay, may at rest position. But in the case of rest, compulsory rest means the net force must be 0 and the object must be at rest. Object must not having any motion. So that is the meaning of equilibrium and rest. Next, if the position of the body changes on the application of the external force but regains its original position once the external force is removed, is called what kind of equilibrium here? What kind of equilibrium it is? For example, this is a ball, this kind of shape ball we have. Here I am taking a marble. This kind of shape we have. I am taking a marble, a small marble I am taking, and this bowl is a smooth bowl. Now I am bringing this marble somewhere over here. That is nothing but application of the external force on this body. Now I removed my force. I am removing my hand. When I am removing my hand, where it will move? It will move again its original position. Which means that this kind of position is known as what kind of position? This kind of position is known as stable equilibrium. Understand? Which means by removing the external forces, again the body gains its original position. Thus, equilibrium is known as stable equilibrium. Understand? Unstable equilibrium means the same thing. Look at me. Now this is inverted ball. On the inverted ball, if I am having a object, now I applied a external force this way. If I apply external force this way, it will move along this way. Yes or no? Yes. Now, is it come to its original position if you remove the applied force? This kind of equilibrium is known as a unstable equilibrium. So now look at the 21. If the position of the body changes on the application of external but regains its original position once the external force is removed, is called. Again the same question they given here. What is the first 20th question? Look at the 20th question. If the state of rest, that is called equilibrium. This is completed. This is table also completed. Now look at the 22. If the position of the body changes on the application of external force such that it does not regain its original position, removal of force, body is said to be what kind of equilibrium? Unstable equilibrium. Next, if the body displaces on the application of the external force, but at each new position, each new place, position is similar to the original one, the body is said to be what kind of equilibrium? The body is said to be neutral equilibrium. Which means that, let me take, this is a ground, smooth floor, and the smooth floor, same marble is moving, same marble is rolling. When the same marble is rolling, where is the mass here? It can't changing its center of gravity kada. The position of the center of gravity from the ground, it is not changing. Every time it is at same position kada, same height. The center of gravity is at the same height every position. Since that is said to be what? Neutral equilibrium. Here in above situation, the center of gravity comes to its original position, then we can call it as a stable. The center of gravity cannot come to its original position by removal of the external force, that is said to be unstable. the center of gravity location is not changing, it is maintaining the same height as year before. So that kind of equilibrium is known as neutral equilibrium. Understand? Next, they given some other questions. Look at the odd man out type. So tell me. No. Next one, odd man out type. Stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, variable equilibrium, neutral equilibrium. Which one is correct? Variable equilibrium, we don't know what it is actually. But we don't have actually. Variable equilibrium is not there. The comment variable equilibrium is not present, so that is odd man out. Next, a roller pencil laying pencil laying horizontally on an egg is laying horizontally on a flat surface, body laying on the base. Which one is correct answer? Which one is odd man? A roller, a pencil laying horizontally. Actually, roller having what kind of equilibrium? Stable, neutral equilibrium. Even pencil also having what type of equilibrium? Neutral equilibrium. Body laying on the base. Body laying on the base. And egg laying horizontally on a flat surface. So actually, see this body laying on a what? Which one is correct answer? No. See, look at here. Not B. So the option D will come, because look at here. This roller, pencil laying on a horizontal surface, egg laying on a horizontal surface, all are representing the what kind of equilibrium? Neutral equilibriums. But whereas bottle laying on a base is representing that unstable equilibrium, because if you apply the force on the bottle, it will not come to its original position, kada? Since the option will come. Next, go for the next slide. Yeah, see here. Yeah, a glass tumbler rests on a table. When slightly tilted, its center of gravity will rises. What is the thing they given? A glass tumbler rests on a table. When slightly tilted, its center of gravity rises, falls, remains unchanged, displaced horizontally. Remains unchanged. If it is fully glass tumbler fully filled, it remains unchanged. If it is if it is not fully filled, displaces which direction? Displaces, falls down. You can say falls down. Okay, na? Next, a body always settles such that its CG at a body always settles such that its CG, its lower position, its higher position, its center, its surface, it is at a lower position. Okay. Next, a body is made half of lead and half of copper. The center of gravity of the body will in the middle of the rod, towards the copper side, toward the lead side. Which one is correct? Actually, here this thing we can say based on the what? Based on the density of the copper and lead. We can't say it is direct, because the density, because of the density, mass will be varies. So which side mass is more, that side the center of gravity shifts. So that here we can say that none of these options. I mean, in among the B and C, so if the copper density is more, the copper density is more, towards the copper, the center of gravity will lies. Means next, if the lead density is more, it shifts towards the center of gravity. It shifts towards the lead. So here, based on the densities, we can say here we can have the answers between B and C, but we don't know the densities, so that it is a, I mean, incomplete question. Understand? Next one, 29. The diagram shows if of a boomerang, its center of gravity is at point A or B, at point C, at point D, none of this. What is the answer? So the point D, boomerang, for the boomerang, the center of gravity lies outside of the mass. So the answer is D. Next one, 30th. Next one, a person standing with his legs is apart is example of stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, neutral equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium. A person standing with his legs apart is in a dash example. Tell me, what is the example here? Stable or unstable? Unstable equilibrium. A road roller is an stable or unstable? We can say it is a neutral equilibrium. A gum bottle laying on its base, it comes under unstable equilibrium. Got it? Next, a ship floating in a sea water is it would have stable equilibrium. And a cone balanced in the vertical position, but about its vertex, it's said to be dash kind of equilibrium, stable equilibrium. So these are some examples related to stable and the center of gravity and equilibrium concept. So for today, this D option, because outside for the boomerang, outside the center of outside the mass. Okay, so option D will come. Now anyhow, for today we'll stop the session. In the next class we'll start a new concept that is fluid mechanics. Okay, for today I'll stop. Bye.